Tyson, I guess the obligatory question, but back with Darnell Nurse, you've been with him quite a long time, it's dating back to last year. What's that comfortability and that feeling of getting back with him?
Yeah, it's just that it's comfortable, and me and Nursey played a lot of games together and played some really good games together. So hopefully we can pick up where we left off. I think the last one we played together was against the Rangers, so that was a good one. So hopefully we can pick up right where we left off.
It didn't get left off the way you wanted it to get left off last year in the playoffs. You're a different team, and even though you had a real good final couple games here personally against Winnipeg, just the thought of the matchup and a chance to play the Jets again. They're a different team, you're a different team, but does that fuel some things in the back of your mind at all?
Maybe a little bit. I mean, it feels familiar to be back in. The last time we were in here, we had that big overtime game and ended up, they ended up sending us home. So, yeah, I think you're definitely aware of it. Like you mentioned, though, we've got some new guys. They've got some new guys. So it's a different feel, but yeah, I mean, it's almost a bit of a rivalry.
You played two teams on this road trip that were very passive on the forecheck with, especially Buffalo, 1-2-2, and then you played a couple teams that got after you a little bit. Winnipeg's a team that they like to press. How's that changed sort of the complexion in terms of the puck maintenance and sort of things you guys need to do to be effective?
Yeah, Winnipeg's they're a fast team. They forecheck as hard as anybody, and they have their D probably as involved on the forecheck as anyone. So it'll be just trying to get back to pucks as quickly as can, and making that first option, and then I think it'll be the second pass, the second play that's going to be big, whether it's the wingers getting it out on the wall or finding that center in the middle. We got to find ways to kind of pick apart their forecheck a little bit.
Tyson, how do you feel like this team is different or maybe even better than the one that lost to the Jets in the playoffs last year?
Yeah, I think we're just more confident. We go into games and we feel like we're going to win, and it's almost like we know we're going to win. So, it's just a confident group. I think we made some great moves, got some good pieces, a little more probably depth and scoring throughout the lineup. So, I think we're very comfortable with where we're at, and we've played, our record's good, but we haven't played near our best yet. So. We're just working towards, trying to be the best we can every night.
Paul Maurice, their coach, was talking about how you guys have been a rush team, maybe still are to some degree. Do you feel like you're adding kind of elements and layers to your game that, makes you guys a better offensive team within the zone and gives
I think
better looks?
I think we're doing a little better job of getting some sustained offense in the O zone, and obviously the rush game is there. It's going to be there with the players that we have on this team. They're going to make you pay in transition, but yeah, just finding a way to create some more sustained offense, and whether that's D getting involved, moving the puck, walking the blue line, or kind of jumping in the O zone, and just maybe more of a shot mentality too.
Tyson, you played 49 minutes in that triple overtime game. Have you ever played that many minutes in a game, and did it seem tiring? Darnell said he was fresh as a daisy, so was it the same for you?
No, I was exhausted. I don't know what Darnell's up to, but I think he was at 60 minutes or something. But yeah, that was the most I've ever played, and obviously it was every shift was intense. It could be the end, so that was I remember being pretty tired after that, but obviously disappointed too with the way that.
When you're playing that much, you can't conserve your energy during the shift, obviously. An
No.
overtime game either.
No, you got to be going. You got to be on all the time, and any play can be the last. So that was a crazy game, and I mean a while ago now, but.
Tyson, the last couple of seasons you've been teammates with Zack Kassian, but you've gone up against him in the past few years before that. What does a guy like Zack Kassian do for opposing defenders, in your experience?
Yeah, Cass was always a guy that you knew when he was on the ice, and you knew when he was on the other team. He's a guy that can be a bit of a nightmare to play against when he's forechecking hard, and he finishes his checks, and obviously he's not afraid to get in your face a little bit too. So Cass is a great player, and he's a big part of this team, and I think he was rolling pretty good there, and he's physical, and he makes some great plays too.
How much of a jump do you guys get as teammates getting an energy player back like that?
Yeah, big, and he's a vocal guy in the room too. He likes to get the boys going. He's a pretty funny guy, so he's brings a lot to our locker room, and I think having him back is it's great.